Let's start with the wall.
Okay, yeah, this is, the bass I use for most of the songs. It's not the first one I had. It's basically a replica they made of the first version of this that I had. It's slightly different with the smaller tuning pegs up here.
Lighter weight?
Lighter weight, a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Black as well, colour there. But the same woods that my first wall bass that I bought, the first one I bought was made out of.
How did you fall into the Wall family back in those days?
I borrowed a friend's, Greg Edwards.
Oh,
he was the bass player from Failure.
Yep.
We were recording, I was just new to the band, and basically my whatever I was using at the time wasn't working. I think it was actually a Stingray, but it just wasn't cutting it at the time.
Yeah.
For the Ænima record.
Okay.
So we borrowed his. He had a fretless one that he fretted, but it just sounded immediately filled the right kind of area of sound. So then we ordered one, and it was this, which is like mahogany core, bird's eye maple facings. It's rock mahogany and rosewood neck. It's kind of laminated, and rosewood fingerboard.
Now, how long would you say that this took over for the original one? How long have you had this in the stable?
Oh, I probably got this 6 months after we recorded the album, so I've had it for 26 years or something. I mean, the original one, but this one I've had maybe 15 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you use it recording when it comes to recording? Are you using the old one or using this one?
I use this on Fear Inoculum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, what should we know, Pete, that you have a unique relationship with Justin's instruments?
On here, the fans might notice that there's glow-in-the-dark dots. This is critical for when the lights go out in between songs. We've got an amazing crew out here, and they make it very bright, and then in between songs, it's very dark, so Justin can see where he can line his fingers up in the dark.
Yeah.
So you have a starting position, and then it's off to the races.
Yeah. I mean, it's where the normal marks are, but obviously they light up when it's dark. One of them moved the other night up 1 fret, which was a little awkward.
Yeah.
But Pete raced up and fixed it pretty quickly.
A quick glow-in-the-dark, quick change of a dot.
It was a jazz moment for Tool, that esoteric note.
Yeah.
Now, what should we know about strings?
Oh, we're using Ernie Ball strings. We're using the nickel round wound strings. Love Ernie Ball and Brian, all the guys in the customer service. Like we got Derek and Tim, and there's many names I'm forgetting, but they're all amazing at Ernie Ball.
Yeah, and there's a gauge of the bottom string's 110, and then it's 85, 65, 45. I think in the regular super slinky pack this is 105, but because we dropped to a D, we pump it down a gauge.
But when you're Justin Chancellor, you can get custom-made sets for yourself.
Well, yeah, they do them individual, so they just send me out a bunch of 110s and then the regular set.
Now let's get back to the kind of the guts of the wall. I know that it has like an onboard filter system, in terms of like an EQ. Is that something that's kind of dialed into your, developed your, when people hear you guys live and on record, it's part of that sound that wall instruments are?
Yeah, I mean the preamp in it is just really amazing and powerful. And pretty much when I got this bass the first time, I just popped all the buttons out. It's got like a little pick attack gain when you pop the pot out. And I have everything on 10 apart from the blend of the pickups, which is right in the middle.
Yeah.
So.
And that's pretty much all night in the middle, or are you moving a lot?
We play the pot on another wall, which I have, which we do in a dropped tuning. So it's like a whole tone down.
Okay.
So down drop C basically, but every note is dropped down. And we dial the bass treble mix blend a little towards the bass side.
Okay.
To give it a bit more grunt.